Welcome everyone, welcome to the masterclass. My name is Shira Nelson, founder of Mom Beyond Baby and Business Beyond Baby. I am super excited you are here, so thank you so much for joining me today. I'm honored you're here and ready to learn. We are gonna have an action-packed hour where I'm gonna give you so much content. You are gonna walk away with so many things to do to create a profitable online business. So we are gonna talk about how to find your passion and how to become a mompreneur so you can have more freedom and more flexibility to be home with your family and raise your kids. If you were able to download the workbook, you are going to need it today. If not, I typed it in the chat box for you, shiranelson.com/your/training handbook. If not, no worries, just grab a Post-it or some paper and a pen. I'm gonna ask you to write some things down so that you are actually leaving here with some action steps. I'm also going to ask you to utilize the chat box on the right-hand side. You won't be able to see a lot of the chat that's coming through, but I will be able to see all of it, and I'll be sure to give you some shout-outs when I see that. So I'm going to be asking you to write some things in there, so make sure you do that. I know how hard it is to get away. I have little ones of my own, so thank you so much again for being here. I know life is busy, but if you could turn your cell phone on silent, shut down the tabs on your computer, and really give yourself this hour to learn. For your business, for your goals, being here just shows how dedicated you are to building a profitable online business. So get some coffee, get some water, sit back, and get ready to learn. Here we go. So I know you're in the right place because you want to find your passion and become a mompreneur so you can have your thing outside of being a mom. You want your thing outside of being a mom, and you don't want it to be the 60-hour day-to-day grind. You also want to learn how to start and run a profitable online business from home so you can spend more time with your family. You can have more flexibility. You thought about making the change and creating a business and a life that you love so you can have more freedom. You want to financially contribute to your family. And I know you're in the right place because you're here. I didn't even know when I started a few years ago to attend webinars to learn. I didn't even know that they really existed. So you being here, you are 5 steps ahead. Just before we get into the content, just know that there's going to be some amazing bonuses at the end of this webinar. So if you can stick with me till the end, you will be presented with some bonuses. So hang out, we are here. What are we going to learn today? So let's get into the content. Today I'm going to show you how to find your thing outside of being a mom. I'm going to show you proven strategies for turning a passion into a profitable business. My #1 tip for an aspiring mompreneur, the actual systems I use to monetize a simple idea, a clear system that teaches you how to identify your niche and your brand, and the actual tactics I used when I was starting my business. So whether you already have your business or you're just getting started, you are going to leave here with some action steps to help you create a profit, help you brand yourself, and how to find your thing outside of being a mom. Before we jump into the content today, I wanted to share with you a little bit about me. A little bit about the numbers, and this has nothing to do with income. So while my income was quickly replaced from my full-time job as a teacher, my story in numbers is about the lifestyle, because it's really about the lifestyle is why we become a mompreneur. So in 2010, I was teaching about 60 hours a week between teaching full-time 8 to 10-hour days and then teaching group fitness classes about 5 hours a week. I was literally driving across town to teach a class for $12 because I really didn't know anything else. I just knew I needed the money. I needed to make my rent. I needed to pay the bills. I woke up at 5 a.m. I got home at 8. My weekends were full of chores and prep. There was no downtime. There was no rest. You know, just going somewhere fun really never happened because it was just the grind. That's just what we knew. And then fast forward to when I started Mom Beyond Baby, I started maybe 12 hours a week with the Healthy Mom Lifestylers Club, which I still run today, online coaching clients, creating content, and then I still kept some group fitness classes just because I liked them, but only ones that were in my area. So I was no longer driving across town to do that. I had specific work blocks, which I still do today, and I was able to just be home with my kids, but still have my thing. So nap time wasn't boring. I always had something to do, which I absolutely loved. And my days are with my kids, play dates, gymnastics, story times. I really don't feel like I've missed anything because I've been there for my kids. And I know as they get older, I'm gonna still want my thing. You know, when they go to school, I'm still gonna wanna have my business and my thing, but I'm not gonna wanna have to be at work for 8-hour days or whatnot. It wasn't until I was about to have kids that I had this aha moment of wanting to be present and wanting to be there. All I knew was go to college, get a degree, and go to work. I wanted to be in the moment, but I still wanted my thing and I wanted to contribute. I knew if I didn't have that, I wouldn't really enjoy being a stay-at-home mom as much. I wanted to have this outlet for myself to create and express myself. I wanted to make money. And I wanted to, I wanted to run my own business. There's something really powerful about saying, I run my own business. So I remember when my daughter turned 1, I wasn't even really sad because I had been there with her all of the time. So for me, it's about balance. It's about being there every day with my kids to raise them, to do everything with them, but also grow my business and grow my family. We just had another baby without having to sacrifice one or the other. So I was able to do all of that without having to stress out about, work and being in the grind, but I was also able to grow my business while being a full-time mom. So a little bit more about me. I started Mom Beyond Baby a few years ago after really wanting this lifestyle of a mompreneur. I tried a company where I would sell health and fitness, but I really didn't feel like that was me. It wasn't my brand. It really didn't align with my purpose. So I wanted to branch out. Being a mompreneur has given me a dream that I never really thought possible. It's hard work because you have to learn how to work smarter and not harder. The kids are going to grow up either way. Well, we all are here because we want a business. We're here for a reason. So I'm going to ask you, what is your why? So in the chat box, I want you to give one word that describes your why. Financial security, freedom, time, being home with your kids. We all have a big reason, and that's why we're here, because we want the lifestyle of a mompreneur. We want to financially contribute. We want to have our thing. Awesome. I see so many of those reasons already in the chat box. So today I'm going to give you 6 steps to create a profitable online business. Step 1 is going to be discovering your passion. You have to have a passion. So when we talk about this, we have to start talking about defining ourselves outside of a mom, outside of what we know is work right now. So instead of I wish, I want you to say I am. I am blank. What is it that you are? If you already know your passion, great. You're a step ahead. But if you're not really sure, then I want you to take some time to think about, what are you passionate about? It's not something forced. Many of us have a passion right now. We just don't really know what it is because we're choosing to ignore it because we feel like maybe we just shouldn't explore that option because it's not really what we are used to doing, or maybe it's just thinking outside the box. So passion's a word that gets thrown around a lot these days, but it's essential to building your business. You have one life, and I want you to remember you have to live it the way you want to live it. Passion is something that you're going to know when you find it. You feel it in your gut. You wake up excited to do what you're going to do. So that whole quote, when you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. And for entrepreneurs, that's not so much true because being an entrepreneur is a lot of work. However, it's not work that's forced. You wake up excited. And I really didn't understand that concept until I found it. And then I knew waking up at 5 a.m. to write a blog didn't feel like work because I knew the rest of my day was play dates. So I want you to remember, we definitely have to have joy in what we're doing. So let's talk about passion-based business. Your business has to start with a passion. It has to be something you love, or you won't do it, because being an entrepreneur, being a mompreneur means you're in charge. You're the boss. You don't have anyone to answer to. You're in charge of your schedule. You're not relying on someone else to sell products for you. You are in charge. So that being said, you have the autonomy, but you also need that passion to keep you going, because you're going to have setbacks. You're going to have things that feel like failures. But that passion is what is going to drive you forward, that big why that we talked about. So we listed our reasons for creating a business: financial security, more flexibility, and more time. But you can't do that with just passion alone, or else it's just a hobby. So we're going to talk about more. What do we need when we're creating our business? We need systems. We're going to talk about voice and passion. So your voice is how you write or speak. So who are you talking to? And your purpose is, who are you outside of being a mom? They're both aligned with passion, because we have to know who we are. We have to develop our brand. And in the online business, our brand is ourselves. We are in the personality business. So the business part is only one piece of the puzzle. But if you're going to create content, and by content, I mean blogs, emails, videos, products, consistently, You have to know this stuff. So it's kind of like you have to slow down to speed up. You've got to know your voice, your passion, and your purpose in order to create a profit, in order to be a mompreneur. So think about that. Think about who are you? What is your voice and what is your purpose? We talk about our brand. And when we talk about our brand, we're talking about what do we want it to look like? It can be anything you want. That's the beauty of this. It can be anything you want. Your brand is your niche. It's who are you going to work with? But you're not going to be everything for everyone, right? You're going to be you. And that's my advice, is to just be you. But you also might have to think, who do you want to be? When we talk about our niche, we talk about who we're going to work with. So maybe it's moms. Maybe it's more specific. Maybe it's postpartum moms. Maybe it's women in their 40s who are heading in menopause. Maybe you just want to focus on fat loss, or maybe you don't really want to do the nutrition. You just want to focus on the exercise. So your business is going to evolve as you grow, and that's a perfect system. But right now, we need to figure out who is your brand and what do you want that to look like. When it comes to being an expert, it involves trusting that you're an expert. So right now, we're going to talk about Brendon Burchard says there's 3 types of experts: a role model, a researcher, and a results getter. A role model is someone who walks the walk, right? We all know those people. Maybe you're one of those people already. Or a researcher who kind of knows the sciencey stuff. They have a lot of certifications. And then a results getter is simply someone who gets results. Ultimately, you want to be all of them, but you have to start to trust that you've got to get moving now. So running an online business involves taking action. So of course you're going to get certifications. Of course, all of those matter, but it doesn't mean that you can't share your passion, your purpose, and your brand with people right now. So many entrepreneurs are stuck, they're paralyzed, or so many people are just stuck wishing they could create an online business and have this freedom and become a mompreneur, but they're stuck thinking, well, maybe I don't have enough to offer because I don't have enough certifications, or maybe I haven't done it long enough. Whatever it is, it's a mindset issue, and it keeps us from stepping forward. So how do you know you're an expert? You are the expert because you are the one doing it. So I'm giving you the title right now. When I quit teaching, everyone told me I was pretty much crazy. I was losing all my tenure. I had taught for 10 plus years. So why would I do this? I knew that I needed something else. I knew that I needed the lifestyle. I knew I wanted more. And at first I had to fake it. I had to fake how amazing my business was because I truly wasn't making a profit. I was super passionate about it and I loved doing it, but I really wasn't making a profit. So at first I had to fake it. And I'm going to encourage you to do the same thing, because your passion, your confidence, and your conviction are going to play over to all of those people who are doubting what you're doing, because truthfully, those are the people on the sidelines. My best friends now are all of the people in the online space, my mompreneur friends who are cheering me, supporting me, promoting all of my products, and that's what you want. So right now I'm telling you that you are the expert. You have a gift. You have information that needs to be shared with your audience, and I want you to go out and do it. Remember this, write this down. Your business is your brand, and your brand is your business. So this is an absolutely crucial piece for our business. We're not a corporation. We're not hiding behind a logo. We are putting ourselves out there. We are the personality business. So our face and our personality are what makes us successful. People come to us for us. People buy our products and our services because there are people. This is so important to know and understand, because so many people try to just go out and sell a product. They try to follow and get prospects. Have you ever been in a Facebook group and everyone's posting about all of their amazing opportunities, and you don't know these people, but they're just trying to get you on their team or get you to do whatever it is? They're missing the boat. They're not putting their brand out there. People don't know them, and no one's going to follow you if they don't know you. So your brand is your business, and your business is your brand. This part of identifying your brand is what gives you clarity in your business. And you have to have clarity in your business because you wake up every day and you have to have a purpose. You have to know what gets you fired up and what is your charge in the world. When you think about your voice and your passion, think about what keeps you up at night. If I met you, what would you talk to me about? This can be so hard for us as moms because so many times we talk about what? Our kids, right? We talk about our kids. But let's take a minute to think about you right now. On a scale from 1 to 10, write in the chat box, how confident are you about your brand? How confident are you about your purpose and your charge in the world right now? On a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. Awesome. I see all sorts of mixed numbers. Good. Sarah's at a 5. Lindsay's at a 6. Very nice. When you continue to think about your passion and your brand, think about what are people asking you. Chances are people are already coming to you asking you for advice. Maybe it's fitness advice. Maybe it's how to cook healthy meals. What is it? What are they talking to you about? And what could you talk to about for hours? So I want you to write this down. I want to teach blank how to blank. And I want you to repeat that. I want to teach blank how to blank. So for me, I want to teach moms how to become a mom beyond baby. And for me, mom beyond baby is a healthy mom lifestyle, fitness, and business. So those are kind of my 3 areas of specialty, of expertise that I focus on to coach moms to do. So what do you want to do? I want to teach blank how to blank. The most crucial step to building an online business is knowing who you are and knowing your intentions. This is the foundation. So instead of the profit and we hear, oh, we can make 6 figures in 60 days or whatever, let's talk about who we are and who our intentions are. So we're really helping people, we're solving people's problems so that our business lasts. It doesn't just dry up. We have this foundation, and then content creation becomes effortless. Can you see how powerful this is for your business? To slow down so that later you can speed up when you know who you are and you know your intentions. These are crucial steps to building a business beyond baby. In the middle, you see purpose. In the Venn diagram, you see the pieces you need. You love it, the world needs it, you're paid for it, and you're great at it. So many people have jobs right now, professions, that they can't really say all 4 things about. And being a mompreneur is about intersecting all 4 of these things. So this is not the norm. This is not what we go to school and we're taught that we're supposed to do. But it's magic. This is where the magic happens. So one thing I do when people sign up for my email list on Mom Beyond Baby, I ask them, what is your #1 struggle? And for moms, it's usually time, energy, workouts, healthy meals. That's my world. So I'm checking in with what does my world need? And then I figure out how can I create a product or a service to get them to pay me, but how am I going to be good at that? How can I deliver it? And then what is it that I love about it? So maybe I don't really want to go into the nutrition side. Maybe I just want to focus on exercise, and that's perfectly okay. I want you to write a big yes if you are with me. Yes, if you want to be that red dot in the middle, if you are ready to create a business of purpose that you love, that the world needs, that you get paid for, and that you are great at. Yes, lots of yeses. Step number 2 is living it. Do you want to do it every day? So we're talking about this strategy because it's so easy to pass over when you get started. You get so excited about your website and your email list and products, you forget, do you really want to do it every day? Most people quit. I'm going to tell you right now, most people that want to start a business, they quit because they're looking for the fast way. They're looking for the easy way instead of taking time to build a business that becomes a success for a long haul. Most people never get started, but again, you're the exception because you're here. I know you're passionate and I know you want to help people. It has to go beyond the money. Part of living it is having time management, having specific work blocks, and content consistency. When we talk about time, there's no doubt we're busy. We are moms. We have so much on our plate. So sometimes the thought of adding a business seems very overwhelming. But we do have time because when we're passionate, we make time, right? So we're going to focus on the one thing. We're going to talk about 7 tasks that I'm going to have you do every single day, something different every day. So at the end of the week, you've done 7 new things for your business. You're successful and you're focused. It's not about spending 5 hours in front of a computer trying to do things. It's about spending a work block, a specific amount of time to create and get things done. Other tips I always give to moms are listen to podcasts, walk around with paper, keep a journal with you, write on your phone, and automate other parts of your business so that you're not having to do it all. Because for a lot of us, we're going to be a one-man show for a while until you develop a team to help you do things. So you're going to need to automate some other parts of your business. This is about working smarter and not harder. It's about getting out of the hustle. We always have to remember why we want to be a mompreneur. It's to spend time with our kids. That's my daughter right there on the boppy, hanging out with me while I did some work when she was little. So in the chat box, I want you to write a big yes if you feel like you're already lacking time, but you are dying for the ability to run your own business so that you can create more time. You are looking to have more time and more freedom so that you can spend more time with your kids. Give me a yes in the chat box. Lots of yeses, lots of yeses. So now I'm going to give you a quick little challenge. I'm going to give you a live it challenge. I want you to put some skin in the game with this strategy. I want you to challenge yourself to do something, whatever it is, whatever you're passionate about, for however many days or weeks. And then I want you to set an end goal and say, by blank, I will have done blank. Maybe you're going to create your website. Maybe you're just going to find your passion and you're going to, if you're going to do home workouts, you're going to challenge yourself to do some home workouts for 3 weeks or whatever it is. I want you to set this goal for yourself. I want you to remember that living it is just as big of a piece of the puzzle as it is to create the products. Because when you live it, you develop your passion, it becomes a habit. So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna work on your business for 10 minutes for 4 weeks? What are you going to do? By the end of the month, are you gonna have a blog post written? What is it going to be? So this is the good stuff. We're getting into the good stuff. We've discovered our passion. We've lived our passion. Now we're going to get into creating. Are you feeling pumped and excited? Give me a yes in the chat box if you are super pumped and you're super excited about seeing the possibility of creating content, creating a business that you love, to create a life that you love. Awesome. So this is a huge piece to the puzzle, the huge piece to the business, and it's about creation. You've got to know what their struggle is. What is their number one struggle? I told you how I ask people what is their number one struggle. When I go to a play date, I talk to moms and I hear the same struggles over and over. They don't know that I'm using it for content, but of course I'm using it for content, right? They're talking about how they can't fix dinner, or they need to work out, or they need all of these things. They don't have time. They don't have the energy. That's my content. I hear it over and over and over. When I started Mom Beyond Baby, I was getting questions daily about how did you start your business and be a full-time mom? How did that work? I want to do that. That is a struggle. That's something that I knew I needed to help people with. So what is their struggle? Other ideas, experiences. You are your own person. So we can all talk about home workouts, but my experiences with them might be different. And that's what creates my content, because I am authentic, I am transparent, I'm putting my message out into the universe. Debunk myths. Can you do it your way? So there's a myth that we have to eat breakfast in order to be lean or to lose fat. But do you really? Could you do it a different way? Could you fast in the morning or drink bulletproof coffee? Could you do it a different way? So think about how can you debunk the common myths. And I'm just using health and fitness because those are where a lot of the myths stand. Draw a line in the sand. We can't be someone for everyone. We have to take a line in the sand. So for me, I had to say, I am done prepping food all day on Sunday. That's not me. And so the people who love to prep and believe that that is the way to do it really aren't my people. They went to someone else who likes to do that. I'm more of the convenience eater, trust yourself around food, because I've kind of come full circle with all of that. And then think laterally. So instead of subscribing to everybody in your industry, maybe it's health and fitness and you're reading everyone's blogs on health and fitness, and then you're thinking, well, it's already being said. Like, why would I repeat that? How can you say it in a different way? Can you tie it to psychology? Can you tie it to business? Can you think outside the box? How can you say it in a different way? How can we say that women need to lift weights a different way? And you know, we think everybody already knows this stuff, but they really don't. They need it repeated. They need to hear it from you. They need to hear your take on it. They need to hear your experience with it instead of my experience, right? Creating content is about being consistent. So have you ever been to a blog and their latest post was from a year or two ago? That's not consistent. People want to know you. They want to know your journey. Part of running an online business is being there. And when we're talking about content, we're talking about social media posts. We're talking about blogs. We're talking about emails. You have to be there. You have to know their struggles. You have to know their issues. This is your customer and your avatar. Bottom line, you have to treat your business like a business, not a business where you work 60 hours a week. We're done doing that, right? But it's treating a business like a business where you show up every day to put your message into the universe. How amazing is that you get to wake up every day and put your message into the universe to help people? Pretty amazing, right? Creating content is about giving stuff away. So Gary Vaynerchuk talks about jab, 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 right hook in his book. And it's about giving, 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 and then hook, asking for the sale. So we're going to talk about freemiums for your email list, giving stuff away. It can be a PDF, it can be a checklist, it can be workouts, blogs, recipes, whatever it is. But you always want people to say, if this is free, imagine what the paid content looks like. Imagine, look how much she's giving away for free. Look how nice this looks. Look how much content I walked away with. I feel ready and it was just free. Imagine what the paid stuff looks like. You always want your free stuff to be better than the paid stuff, than what people are paying for. So remember, jab, 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 right hook. So you're going to give way more jabs. And there's this, people think, well, if I give it all away for free, no one's going to pay. But the actual opposite happens in the online space. When you have your tribe, you have your relationships, you have your people, they will absolutely show up. In order to build a passion-based business, you must intersect your passion and your expertise with what people need. So at the beginning, you're going to be super excited. You're going to be ready to create your website. You're going to be ready to do all of these things, but you have to figure out what people need and you have to align it with your passion, because those things together are what keep your business running. Your passion, your calling with what people need. So here, are you with me? Give me a yes in the chat box if you're with me. You've gone through steps 1, 2, and 3. You're ready to share your passion. We've discovered it. We've lived it. We've created. Creating is the best part. Now we're ready to share. So this is the part that everyone stresses about because maybe they're scared of technology, or maybe it's like, oh my gosh, I'm finally putting myself out there. People are going to call me out. This is what happens where people start. People start with a website and then they have crickets. No one's listening. No one's coming. They put something up for sale. No one's buying. Why is this? They don't know their passion. And they don't know their audience, right? They don't know who they're sharing it. They don't have their authentic voice. They're still trying to be someone for everyone, and that's not who we want to be. This is a huge step in building your business. This is the part we see. This is the part that's pretty. This is the part that looks like people spend thousands of dollars on, and some people really do. But I'm going to tell you that you don't need to do that. I'm going to share with you 3 things that I want you to focus on when sharing your business. First is the website and logo. So this has to look good. This is your house. This is where people come. This is mine for Mom Beyond Baby, but you don't need to pay thousands of dollars. You need your domain name, and the rest I've got you covered. So I want you to go to GoDaddy.com sometime today, or this later today or tomorrow, and I want you to look for yourname.com. ShiraNelson.com, and I want you to buy it. That's your first step to creating your website. You can always change it. We can always add your business name, but I want you to get your name.com because that's you. And remember, this is the personality business. Logo design, we'll handle it. But I want you to go and I want you to buy your domain name. The next step to sharing is email marketing, and this is absolutely huge. You use a company, Aweber, MailChimp, or Infusionsoft are some of the main ones, but this is the way you communicate with your people. Social media is kind of a pay-to-play system these days. So email marketing is a way you communicate. You share your insights, you give them tips, you give them tons of free stuff. But in order to get their email, what do? I spent an entire year with a website with absolutely 0 emails. I didn't even know how to do this. I didn't know that I needed a freemium. I didn't know how to do an email marketing system. I was just banging my head on the laptop thinking, how come no one's subscribing? Why isn't anyone following me? Freemium is something you're gonna give away to them. Maybe it's a PDF, maybe it's a handbook, maybe it's top 10 tips. Something that your people need that they're going to give you their email. So don't take email lightly. People don't want their inbox being flooded with garbage. They want it with valuable content. So when they give you their email, they're trusting you. They're saying, I trust this person. I'm going to give them my email. They're going to give me something for free. And now we have a relationship. That is your first step to creating a relationship. Building your email list does not happen overnight. I'm going to give you tons of ways to build your email list. But this is the first step. You've got to have an email list. And the third step is social media, right? Super crazy social media. There's tons of platforms nowadays: Instagram, Facebook, Periscope, Twitter, LinkedIn. I want you to pick 1 or 2. I want you to be consistent. I want you to show up. I want you to remember that this is content. People want to see you sweat. They want to see your struggles. When I had my baby 2 months ago, I shared it all. My pregnancy pictures, my postpartum, loose skin, whatever it was, I shared it. because people want to see that. They want to know I'm not perfect, because I'm not perfect. And when I share my struggle, I'm relating to the women out there who are having the same struggles as I am. It's a relationship business. My audience knows I share, 3 to 5 quirks with them. They know how much I love condiments. They know how much I love my kids, how much I hate numbers as far as the scale and calories and macros. That's by design. I wanted to share those things. So think about that. What are some things that you want to share with your audience? You don't need to share it all. And of course, you get to choose what you get to share. But remember, this is not a numbers game. It's not about having 100,000 followers. It's about having loyal followers, people that show up, people that want to be there. Step number 5 is magnifying your passion. So when you think of magnifying, you're thinking about taking it to the next level and doing something with it. We've discovered it, we've lived it, we've shared it, we've created it. Now we're going to create a product to help more people. So grab your pen, grab your paper, grab your handbook, and write down these 5 questions. When you're going to launch or create a product or service, you're going to write down these 5 questions and you're going to answer them to yourself. Who is it for? Who is it not for? What are the outcomes? What is the solution? What problem are you solving? And what can people expect? I'm going to say that again. Who is it for? Who is it not for? Because remember, your product isn't for everyone. What are the outcomes? What is the solution? What problem are you solving? And what can people expect? So this is super important to know your customer and know your avatar. Who are you talking to? Which is the first part of building your business, right? Your passion, your voice, your purpose. You have to know that. You have to know their struggles and their issues so that you can serve them, so that you can create them. Many times it starts with you. Start with yourself. Who are you for? Who are you not for? Think about these things when we're talking about magnifying. What problem are you solving? And what is their pain point? You've got to know their pain point. So when I talk to moms about building a business, on the phone calls that I talk to people, in the email conversations, their main struggle is getting started. They need a system. They need a step-by-step system with a coach, a mentor to help them along the way. That is their struggle. That's their pain point. But we all want to make money, right? Everyone wants to make money. So let's talk about a few different types of products that we can create. We talked about free stuff. We talked about freemiums. Now we can talk about DIY products, something that someone purchases and they kind of do it on their own, or coaching. So we can do one-on-one coaching, we can do online coaching, we can do group coaching, tons of ways to do it, but we get out of trading time for money. So you're no longer going to drive across town like I did for a 12-hour group fitness class. You're no longer going to personal train someone for an hour for $30. You get to charge your worth. You are way more than you're thinking of right now. So I want you to think about valuing your time, valuing your worth, because remember, we're in this to have more time and more flexibility. So of course we want to make money, but we also want to guard our time. We want to have boundaries. You don't want to be checking email on Sundays when you're supposed to be with your family, or at night when it's bedtime and you feel like you have to do it because you need the money. We're out of that mindset now. You have a loyal following from social media, your email list, your website, and your blogs, so you know that you're done with the grind. The bottom line is that you have the trust, you have the relationships from your people, because we've already done that part, right? Now we can make money. Can you get on board with guarding your time and owning your worth? Give me a yes in the chat box if you're ready to guard your time and own your worth as a mompreneur. Yes, 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 yes. Lots of yeses. So more on products. People want the best, not the cheapest. So if you're starting a business, do you want the cheapest coach? No, you don't want the cheapest option. You want the best. You want someone who's going to give you results. If you hire a personal trainer, do you want someone for $10 an hour that stares at their cell phone and doesn't ever check your form? Absolutely not. You want results. If you're going to start your business, you want someone who's going to help you make an income and someone who's going to help you build a business the right way. But something to remember is the beauty of the online space is that there's someone for everyone. My people might not be your people, and your people might not be my people, and that is perfect. It's a perfect filtering system. I'll be honest, when I started, people would unsubscribe and unfollow, or people would quit the Healthy Mom Life Sellers Club, and I would cry. Like, what did I do wrong? Why is it me? Because I was always in that mindset of trying to be perfect. Having your own online business is being great. And so when you remember that your people will come to you, so they didn't quit because of me, they quit because of themselves or because of another issue. It wasn't about me. It's not always about us. Remember, your people will come to you, and there's always more where that came from. Throughout the years of building Mom Beyond Baby, I didn't start with anyone. Remember, I started with 0 emails. I started with 0 people on Facebook. I started at the ground. And then they all started coming. Once I shared my story, I shared my struggles, I was transparent and authentic, they all started coming. And more come every day, because that's what happens. So you can tell how passionate I am about building a business. So I know that our paths crossed for a reason. You're here because you want to do the same thing. And so our paths crossed for this reason. We know what we want. We know we want to be a mompreneur, and we know the end result. So I trust that you came to me for a reason. Your people will always come to you. Step 6 is implementation, and this is kind of a 2.0. So you know your passion, you've created, you've shared, you pretty much have a viable business. But now we want to take it to the next level. We want to automate some things. We want to launch a product. We want to market. We want to have business systems in place so that we can cut back. We can spend less time. We can make more money. So let's talk about what does that even mean? This takes time and trust. It's about building a community, creating content consistently, and having systems in place. Having systems such as launching a product, writing copy, marketing, promoting other people's products, doing webinars, giving people free content. How can you implement everything you know to create a business that you love, a business that works for you? So now I'm going to ask you, why not you? I talk to so many moms who want this so badly. They want this thing. They want their own business for whatever reason, financial, flexibility, more time. They want this thing, but there's something that's getting in their way. Maybe it's a what if, maybe it's a fear of doubt, success, being called out. Maybe you feel like you have nothing to offer, or maybe you feel like you're going to fail. But I'm going to tell you that there's no such thing as failure when you're trying. If you want this bad enough and you want the freedom and you want the flexibility, you've got to try. I always said, I'd rather fail trying than not try at all. What is your number one fear? I want you to write it in the chat box. What is your number one fear, and why not you? What is holding you back? Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that frightens us most. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? So I see Kim wrote fear of failure, Beth wrote fear of success, Carol wrote fear of being called out. But who are you not to be? If you have something to share, if you have a passion and you have a purpose, who are you not to share it? You are the one that should be shining, right? All of this fear and self-doubt that we place upon us, those are from the people who aren't doing it. The people who are doing it are never going to call you out. They are your biggest cheerleaders. This is a mindset issue. I want you to write down on a Post-it, why not me? This is what we call the ready, aim, aim, aim syndrome. We're ready, but we never take action. We think of every reason why it won't work. We get in our own way. So instead, today, I'm going to encourage you to take the ready, aim, fire and actually take action. There are so many people out there who want to run their own business. They want to be a mompreneur, but they are so scared. Something is in their way and they're not taking action. And remember, in order to be an expert, you have to take action. So taking action for 2016, we're towards the end of the year. What does it look like? What do real entrepreneurs have? Write these 3 Ps down. They've got passion for what they're doing. They have a problem that needs to be solved, and they have a purpose that drives them forward. They don't need permission. No one is going to give you permission to have this life. No one is going to say, you know what, I really think you should just go live the life of your dreams. You have to want it, and you have to take that step forward. You've got to have the passion, the problem that needs to be solved, and the purpose that drives you forward. So remember why you came today. You signed up for this training, this workshop, because you want to have your thing outside of being a mom. You have an idea, but you have absolutely nowhere to start, no idea how to get started. Maybe you already work for a company and maybe you're making some money, but you want your own thing. You want to have your name behind something. You've tried to start a business, but you have no time to do all the research, and you want the steps outlined for you. You desire to run your own business and be a mompreneur. You want an outlet for yourself as a mom. You want to connect with other mompreneurs. You really want to put yourself in the game in the online space. You want to be known as a mompreneur from the other people out there who are already doing it. You know there's more than just going to your job. You can see yourself in 12 months with more passion and freedom, and you are ready to invest in yourself. You are ready to be a mompreneur. So now I'm going to ask you, what would building a business beyond baby mean to you? In the chat box, I want you to write one word. What would building a business beyond baby mean to you? Lindsay saying time. Beth says freedom. Michelle says creativity. Amy says my thing. Erica says confidence. All of these things are what a business beyond baby will do for you. So the way I see it, there's two options. You have a choice. You can go either way. There's the complicating and confusing way. And I know this because I was there. You spend countless hours trying to figure it out. You waste so much energy in front of your laptop and on all of these trainings, scattering of telling you what you should be doing, hours of research, thousands of dollars on programs. In completion, you buy all these products and they're all DIY, and then you just sit there, or you do them and then you still have all of these questions. You can never really talk to someone. And then there's the simple and strategic way. It's a step-by-step system, proven formulas that work. You have people, your coach, your mentor has done all of the research for you, ScreenFlow trainings where they take over your computer and just show you every button to press, phone calls where you're actually held accountable, you set goals with a live person, and daily coaching. So you're never, what I said, running around like a chicken. Like I just felt like I had no idea what to do. I was on Blogger. I didn't know how to start anything, and I would do all these trainings and then I would start doing them, but I really had all of these questions and I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't have a system. I didn't know what needed to be first or next or last. I just wasn't sure. And that's why I created Business Beyond Baby. I created Business on Baby because I wanted to help moms and moms-to-be create a business for themselves so that they could design a life and business that they love. It's a high-touch coaching program for moms to build a profitable business while gaining clarity and focus to create a life and business they love so you have more time with your family. In Business Beyond Baby, you get coaching calls, access to an online portal, office hours with me, live monthly Q&A, 10 plus trainings and resources on business skills, building your website, creating your email list, how to put yourself out there in social media, 6 calls or interviews with other industry experts, members only Facebook group with daily coaching from myself, a VIP business mastermind day where we just sit together with our laptops and just hash out everything, at least 6 cheat sheets or checklists or worksheets to help you step by step on what to do that you'll actually use and download and have with me for your coaching call, a 6-month step-by-step curriculum that's strategically outlined to build your business, access to everything I learn and ongoing learning, so I'm always doing more to learn, and bonuses along the way. So the curriculum, like I said, is 6 months long and it's designed strategically. In module 1, we're going to discover your passion, your voice. We're going to map out your business and where you want to go. Month 2 is about living it, time management, creating content, taking your business online. Month 3 is about creating, branding yourself, refining your expertise, understanding your customer and what they need, and then more social media platforms and beginning your website. Module 4, sharing your passion, more on content implementation, email marketing, creating your freemium, gathering emails, how to do calls to action on social media. Module 5, magnifying your passion. So more on social media as far as ads and marketing, beginning the launch formula for your product that you've created. And then module 6 is where we'll implement. We're going to talk about webinars, what's next, map out the strategy for your business, see how far you've grown on social media with your blog and your email list, and then develop what's next. You'll get access to an online portal with all of the months outlined. It will be drip fed for you, so there's no overwhelming. You'll get phone calls, actual to-do list of what I want you to do every month, specific podcasts, trainings, everything is downloadable, the videos and the worksheets. You'll get trainings where I take over your computer and show you exactly how to do certain things, articles and resources on whatever it is that we're covering that month, so you're not kind of going all over the place. You really master module 1 before we go on to module 2. Fun sheets, checklists, worksheets, and visual mapping to help you actually see where you're going. A daily Facebook group with myself and all the other mompreneurs, and I'm still in mine from my first business coaching, and those are some of my best friends. Those are who I network with. They promote my products, I promote theirs. Those are some of my best buddies now. Coaching calls with me, one-on-one 45-minute calls where we goal set. I keep you accountable. We really just chat 45 minutes about you, your business, your struggles, what is happening in your business. Repeat this. What I need is available to me right now. Repeat that to yourself. What I need is available to me right now. You are ready to define yourself. You no longer wish to be a mompreneur. You are ready to say, I am a mompreneur. So write that in the chat box if you are ready to be a mompreneur. Write, I am a mompreneur. Awesome. Jesse's ready. Maria's ready. Bethany's ready. Sarah's ready. Lindsay's ready. Jill's ready. Jane is ready. Kim is ready. You guys are so ready to be a mompreneur. Love it. The best thing in the world. As a graduate of Business and Beyond Baby, you will, after working with me one-on-one as your business mentor, you're going to feel confident and proud. You're going to be taken seriously by everyone who told you you couldn't do it, especially yourself. You're going to wake up excited every day. You're going to wake up each day one step closer to your goals. You're going to find your niche and you're going to level up your expertise. You are going to have a strategy for your business. You're going to take your business to the next level. You are going to develop your brand. You're going to monetize your passion, and you're going to have a sense of fulfillment outside of what you know right now, outside of your job, outside of being a mom. So let's recap. What do you get in Business Beyond Baby? You get 3 or 6 one-on-one coaching calls, depending on what level you choose. You can do mompreneur or you can do mom boss. Professional development with books and podcasts, at least 6 interviews, articles or group calls, fun sheets, office hours, trainings, tutorials on how to do everything to develop your business. Online curriculum with the portal, so you get access to that. Swipe files, templates, actual emails and videos. Private Facebook group for coaching daily, 7 days a week. And then the Business Beyond Baby retreat, which is a VIP day with me, plus a free ticket to the Strong Smart Mama event in April 2016. So when I created this, I thought, wow, that's a lot of stuff, right? And it's 6 months of high touch coaching. I did not want to make it where you couldn't do it if this is what you really wanted to do. I wanted to make an affordable option, and I wanted to give you the option to finance so that you can invest in yourself. So whichever level you choose, Mompreneur is $697 or $139 monthly, or Mom Boss is $1197 or $239 monthly. Whichever way is better for you, I want you to do that. I want this to be affordable for you so that you can create your business. In 6 months from now, you are going to have a business. You are going to be creating a profit. But I'm going to be honest, I have hundreds of moms on the wait list for Business Beyond Baby. They've been waiting for this because I've been creating it all year. So I'm doing an application process because truthfully, I don't want to take 100 women. I don't want to take 200 women. I don't even want 50 women. I'm looking for a very small group of women at each level because I really want this to be high touch. I want it to be different. I don't want you to sign into the Facebook group and see 100 women. I'm in a lot of groups like that, and truthfully, they never get to my questions. They get pushed down. I never get to book calls because they don't have enough time to service that many people. I want this to be different. I want applications, and I want women who are ready. I want you to be ready to build a business beyond baby. I want you to be ready to be a mompreneur, to find your passion. You're done wishing, you are ready to build a business beyond baby. But before you go to Business Beyond Baby, I want to give you a chance to have a discovery call with me. I want to give you 15 minutes to talk about strategy, your ideas. This is absolutely free. There's no obligation. Even if you've already filled out your application, you can still use this as a bonus coaching call. ShiraNelson.com/discovery call. Pick a time slot that works for you. I have been on so many different trainings where, you just open, it's a sales cart. You just click buy now and you buy it and then you're in. You never get to talk to the person who created it. I want to use this as a way for you to interview me. Do you want me to be your mentor? Do I want you in the group? So this is kind of one of those things where we're going to talk about your business ideas, your strategy, your struggles, your questions. How can I help you? This is a clarity call to give you clarity. Is this the road you want to go? Should you fill an application, or are you dead set? You're ready to go, and we can just talk about what you're going to do in December to get your business rolling. So what happens next? You're going to fill out an online application. They're all due November 23rd. You get an acceptance letter on the 30th because I want you to go in December knowing where you're headed in 2016. I want you to enjoy December, enjoy the holidays with your family, knowing 2016 is your year. You are ready. You're going to have a business. Everyone's going to know you as your business online. You are going to create products and services to help people. Invoice is due December 7th, but nothing happens until January 4th. So the start date is January 4th. No money is taken out. Nothing happens until January 4th when we officially start. All of those accepted will get access to bonuses and the Facebook group for December so we can start digging in. So when 2016 hits, we are ready to go. So again, your application is businessbeyondbaby.com, your discovery call, ShiraNelson.com/discovery call. And then if you have any questions or support, info@ShiraNelson.com, and I will personally respond to you. So I see some questions. How long is the academy? It's actually 6 months and it's drip fed. It's strategically outlined for you. I've taken everything I've done in the past years and just outlined it with step-by-step of how I want you to master the modules. If you are already ahead of the game and maybe you already have your website, absolutely we will work with where you are. It is not a DIY, one shop, one size fits all program. It is for you. It's to make you reach your goals. Another question, how do I know if I'm right? You know you're right. You know you're a good fit for this if you're ready. You're action oriented. You are ready to build your business. You want this. You want more time. You want more freedom. And you know that having a mentor is the only way to go. Behind every successful entrepreneur is a good mentor. I still have a business coach, and every entrepreneur, mompreneur I know still has a coach. We all have coaches. Everybody needs a coach to help them. So if you're ready for someone to give you that step-by-step formula, and honestly, you're ready to put some skin in the game, you're ready to say, I'm ready to do this. I am ready to be an entrepreneur, a mompreneur, then that's how you know you're ready. Another question I see is how much time will I need to dedicate to this? And honestly, there's no certain amount of time. In Module 2, we're going to talk about time management. We're going to develop a system to help you automate more of your business and create these work blocks so that you can get more done. But there's really no specific amount of time. All I ask is that you show up every day or every other day, and together we will create a business that works for you. So if you want to work 5 hours a week, that's what we're going to create. If you're ready to work 20, we'll do that. So that's kind of how you know. One other question I see is, I already work for a company. Could I still do this? Absolutely, you could. The only thing I'm going to ask you is I want you to be ready to brand yourself. So if you are ready to kind of you don't have to step away from the company. I just want you to be ready to level up and step up your game and be known as yourself. So you're going to create your brand, which is obviously going to help your business with the products or services that you're already doing. But I want you to be open to branding yourself, to making more money, and to building yourself. So building your personality business. Awesome. So I don't see too many other questions. I think that's about it. So, and again, if you have any other questions, make sure you email info@ShiraNelson.com, application businessbeyondbaby.com, ShiraNelson.com/discovery call. That's for your call. All applications due November 23rd, but book those discovery calls so that we can talk it out. You can interview me and we can get ready for 2016. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks so much for being here to Business Beyond Baby.